said yes. Okay. Okay, follow me. You're gonna win in this business when you understand, when you understand that every event, the value that is inside of that event supersedes what you just said yes to, right? I want you all to catch this. Anytime you have an event where somebody makes more, who makes more than you, is speaking, you can't afford to miss it. But I'm gonna take it a step further. You can't afford to miss it, right? And you can't afford to be there alone. I'm gonna say that again. Why? Because great leaders are not those who do amazing things. Well, Paris, I show up to the calls, right? I come to the calls. I got my book. I'm on there. I talk every week. Awesome. Awesome, right? So now we're talking about going chairman. How many people were on that call with you doing the exact same thing? Somebody asked, hey, you know what? I'm new and I'm trying to win big in this business, right? I'm trying to take this to the next level. What can I do to dominate? What can I do to get on stage like you? What can I do to be recognized, to be speaking at these events? What can I do to be a top earner in this industry, in this company? Okay. My response: get people to events, and events will build the business for you. And I'm gonna say that again, right? Because I identified that everybody may not be ready to fully comprehend this call. Everybody may not be ready to fully understand the skills camp. And a lot of people, they get flustered. Well, Paris, my team isn't showing up. And they say they want this, but they're doing that. Listen, people are not going to perform to their level of ability. They're going to perform to their level of awareness, right? Why are people getting to these events? Because they're not aware that what's on the inside is more valuable than what would be on the inside if, say, Usher was in town, if, say, Snow Allegra was in town. They're not aware of that. And being that I understand that, what am I going to do? I'm going to keep promoting. I'm going to keep getting them to the information, because the fact is, leadership is not one conversation. Leadership is not one meeting. Leadership is not one call. If you're on this call and you're new, welcome. It's not a one-time thing. They got to stay hearing this information the way you heard it, but you got to get them to the event, because that's going to be what builds the business for you. Your job, mind blown emoji. Your job in this company is to get people to press a link. Wow. People don't understand how, they don't understand how simple it is. Your job is to get people to press a link on these calls, right? Man, I've been getting on all the just runs. I ranked up. Awesome. Who is there with you? What is your organization looking like? I need y'all to catch. This is the highest paid skill in network marketing. In network marketing. It's the information that grows the business. So you got to be what? Superstars do good at what? Pointing and leveraging. So you got to point them where? To the right information. And leverage that to do what? To build your business. Because the information does what? Builds the business. It grows the business. Let's take it back. 2016. May 12th, 2016. I will never forget that day. A dispossessory notice outside for eviction, Kennesaw, Georgia. I was a part of a company, started doing decent. I started making some money. The week after, got a phone call, and their big event was coming up in July. They called me, said, Paris, I want you to come. On us, I want you to come because I need you to get there. Why were they doing that? Because they know how critical my success was to the company, okay? And for everybody that's a leader, this is my introduction into really having success at that capacity. They knew how critical my success would be to getting to that business. I hit there. I cleared my first $30,000 a month while I was with them. 8 weeks, 10 weeks before, right, I was facing eviction. Let's fast forward past then, right? That 12-month span from August 2016 to August 2017, right about when I joined IM Mastery Academy, right? I had cleared just shy of about $350,000 in a 12-month span. Okay? Now let's take it back. What happened at that event? I went to the event. They said, Pierce, we're not even going to send you to the event where the thousands of people are going. Okay? We want you up here with all the CEOs, all these corporations, the CEO of Aspire, the CEO of Moby. We want you up here so you can meet them, right? So you can meet them, right? They knew that I did music. Where was I at that night? Well, one of my friends, man, one of the people I was with who invited me, he made a phone call, right? And I just happened to be in a VIP party with Snoop Dogg that night, my first night in New York City. Okay. And I think about everything that happened at this event. Then I think about that $350,000 that was made within the next 12 months. Was there a correlation? Absolutely. Absolutely. I got to that event. And what happens at events is your mind expands, right? And if you haven't written this down when I said it before, your mind is like a t-shirt. Once it's expanded and enlarging, it cannot ever return back to its original size. And your team, your goal is to get their mind expanded as much, as quick as possible. As possible. And I was there, I was getting the information. I got a book, right? I got a book, and I got some information, and I met a gentleman who I didn't know exactly what he was going to become at the time. But I knew this information I got was completely mind-blowing, right? That gentleman's name was Gary Vaynerchuk. Come on now. Man, this was my very first event of all time. I don't even think I've ever told that part of the story. I don't think I've ever even actually told that part of the story. I met Gary Vaynerchuk on the first day of me being there. Okay. The first day of me being there. Fast forward, I get to IM Mastery Academy. We joined the business 4 to 5. Actually, I'm lying. 3 weeks later, it was an event in Houston, Texas. Right? Boy, y'all gotta catch this. It was an event in Houston, Texas. I'm a Platinum 2000, right? A Platinum 2000, right? I gather up. It's 5 of us on this trip. My sponsor, my upline. No, sorry. My sponsor, an upline of mine, whose organization I just happened to fall in. Myself, right? And 3 other people. What? Catch this. Those 3 people are now chairman 10s in my organization. This was 2017. I need y'all to really, Charles, hey, they not catching it, Charles. Charles, look, we ain't even had this conversation. Listen, I track everything. I track everything, right? I track everything, right? It was certain seeds that were planted in 2017, and in 2020, all 3 became chairman. So when the moment people get so flustered, it's not work. Those seeds were planted in 2017. In 2020, Charles Dyson, who was in the house, is now a chairman. Megan Raquel, who was in the house, is now a chairman. Steven Salindo. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, come on. Like I said, some people may not be really fully ready to understand everything that I'm saying right now. Some people, they may not get it. They may not fully get it. But what I know is that awareness, right, of events and of what events can do are what is going to be what drives your promotion. I'm aware of what events do. I remember meeting Gary Vaynerchuk. I remember meeting Snoop. I remember meeting all CEOs. And 10 months prior, it was probably no way I would have been in the same room as these gentlemen. I remember that. I remember that transition from then to 7 figures. I remember that 12-month stretch from then to just shy of $500,000, right? I remember that. And so when I'm talking to you, I'm not just talking about events in physical locations. This is an event. Simple. The op call, that's an event. Simple, right? What is your promotion like? But better yet, what is your intensity on actually mastering the skill set of promoting? Every person you have in an event, okay, that goes to events consistently, any person you have in your team that comes to these events consistently, that's going to add to an extra $1,000 per year in your business. So if you're saying, okay, I got 2, 3, 4, 5 people that show up, right, all the time, right, you're ready to go platinum 1,000. Okay, you're ready to go platinum 1,000. Everybody that either shows up to a big event, right, like a corporate event, a virtual event, that's $1,000 per year as well. Man, listen, and a lot of people, Paris, well, yeah, I did a call, only one showed up. Imagine how I would have been if I looked at it as, oh well, only 3 showed up. And it was really 2 because Megan wasn't in the business yet. But man, oh man, did that event have an effect? Come on now. Come on now. She could have been in the business. Whole time, she could have been my upline. She could have been my sponsor. If we're being completely honest, right? But man, oh man, what effect it had. Okay. And like I said, people feel like, Paris, I get on calls. Paris, I do the trainings. Paris, I do this. Paris, I do that. Paris, I show up. My team, I don't know. They're not serious about their future. Cool. They might not be, right? But you don't stop promoting. You talk to me, we're talking about going chairman. I'm asking you, okay, what was your biggest takeaway from the last call? Okay, what'd you learn this month from the book of the month, right? I'm promoting everything because I know the value of it to take you to the next level. And people may ask, what do events do, right? Events tell stories better than you can, right? And I'm gonna give you some keys to how to promote effectively, but write that down. Events, they're gonna tell stories better than you can, okay? Way better than you can. So I look at a few years ago, two years ago, right? Because I'm very close with the Run to Play family. That's like my brothers and sisters, like my mother's and father's sons and daughters, okay? That's how close we are in Atlanta. Okay, I'm very close with a lot of leaders under David, i.e. my brother Riyad Jones, Riyad and Sydney, right? 2 years ago, David texted his team and said, send me $1,000. He texted his leaders, said, send me $1,000, right? Send me $1,000, okay? Some he didn't tell what it was. For a few, I think he told them what it was, right? It was for a personal development seminar. He said, send me $1,000, right? I need it like immediately so we can go ahead and get this done for us to go see Bob Proctor. Riyad Jones, he was 3 months behind on his furniture. Thought his furniture was gonna become and get repoed. He was 3 months behind on his car. He was behind on his rent. And he's like, I don't even have $100, excuse me, right? That's what he's thinking to himself. But he said, whatever, all this stuff's in debt. He finds a way to get the money, sends it to David. He goes to see Bob Proctor. Riyad is a chairman 10 when this is going on, okay? He's a chairman 10 when this is going on. Riyad understood that humility is recognizing that somebody has something that he didn't, okay? His leader said, do something. He didn't hesitate. He did it. All this stuff was in debt. All these reasons, all these excuses, which even may be legitimate, Didn't stop from getting where he needed to go. Currently, Riyadh is what? A chairman 50. Currently, Sydney is what? A chairman 25. That decision birthed a $75,000 per month situation currently because he understood the value of what was inside that event. Better yet, he understood that any event where somebody who was making more money than him was at, right? I.e. David Monetier, who's making $100,000 at the time, he couldn't afford to miss it, right? Event in general, right, stands for elevates vision, and eliminates negative thoughts. Okay? A lot of people are so pessimistic all year round. Well, you know, my business is doing this. Events are going to elevate the vision and eliminate negative thoughts. Have you had any negative thoughts pertaining to your business? You don't have to answer that out loud. You know the answer though, right? You know the answer though. Are you at all of the events? You know the answer to that, right? This is a serious conversation because I'm only talking, this is skills camp, right? So a coach in a skills camp, when I'm in skills camp, they want me to come out being the best, right? Because they know I have a desire to start. There's some people right now on this call who have a desire to get in the game. So we have to have this real type of conversation. We have to have this real type of training, right? Number one, key to promoting events, right, is always have a story to promoting the event. Always have a story about an event, right? I just told you one about Riyadh. I done told you a million stories about me. Now you got a story about Charles, Stevenson, Megan, right? Have a story for the event because what a story is going to do is give somebody else a perspective, right? Another perspective, right? And continue to build belief to get to that event. Charles had a phenomenal morning motivation. Talking about what? Stories, right? Why are stories so powerful? You got to know these stories to get people to the events, to promote to the events. Listen, I'm not just saying, hey, here's a flyer. Hey, here's the link. Anybody can send a link, right? Anybody can be an amateur. Anybody can be a poser. Everybody on this call wants to win. You're still on here. You're taking notes because you want to win. Number two, right? Number two, y'all can still hear me? You have to have belief in the event yourself. That's big, okay? That's big. You have to have belief in the event yourself. Until you come up to events, you can't really have belief. And if you don't have belief, build from my belief. Listen, I promise you, anybody who stays connected to me is hitting 1 million. Simple. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or buts about it. If you connected to me, you're hitting 1 million minimum. Minimum. You understand? That's just how I'm rocking. That's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is, right? And that may not be your goal. That's cool. I get you to 6, I get you to 10,000, whatever you want. But whoever rocking with me is getting to 1 million because I know where I'm going. That's done. That's checked off. I'm not in this. It's like, is the elephant heavy? Absolutely. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried. I'm not bothered. You understand? Like, it's done. That's just how I'm coming, right? So when I look at events, listen, everybody who goes to events, the next event, half of those people will be there. Okay? But you then got some who will stay and they will saw increases in their business, maybe double their income, right? That next event, out of the people who stayed, half of them will be there, right? Half of them will be there. And for those who stayed, they would have saw another increase in their business. How long are you willing to stay in the game? I haven't missed events. I don't miss events. It doesn't matter what happens. No matter what happens. I was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right? Got a phone call. My cousin, my brother, he was my brother, stayed with me, right? Got a call, he died. Right after the event, days later, somebody else died, right? I'm dealing with that while still leading at an event. I understand what that event holds. Even if the seed doesn't blossom then, I know what it holds. I knew how critical it would be for me to be in that event, right? Whether I had to leave, go cry, take my own time, whatever, during the breaks when it was nobody else around. That's just what I did, right? But I didn't miss the event in London last year. Did not feel like going at all. At all. At all. I just didn't feel like going. I was tired. I trained all day, every day, right? Then I got to get on this flight to go somewhere for 2-3 days, then make it back. I didn't feel like it. But what did that stop anything? No. I'm there, right? I got my team there. We promoted there, right? It's a new upcoming leader, right? Paris, she bad, man. This girl is bad. I think we got one. Awesome. She got to be at the event. Let me talk to her, right? Sweetie got to be at the event. Who do you know? I can bring 5-6 people with me. Awesome. To London, cool. You got to be there, right? This young lady, her name just happened to be Asia Shanae, okay? Asia Shanae is a sneeze away from Chairman Tim currently, okay? We talking about events, and we talking about the power of events, right? She's just a sneeze away from Chairman Tim. Some of the ladies that are with her are now what? Platinum 2000. There's a few Platinum 1000s, right? I want to say one of the ladies, youngest, is a Platinum 600, right? But they were at events. I need y'all to understand where I'm going. It's power in this thing, right? It's power in this thing. Did not feel like going, okay? And so some may say, you know what? People don't show up to events, right? But the one question I got is why? Drop some reasons for me in the chat, right? Y'all can be honest. You don't gotta be about yourself, but what are some reasons why people don't show up to events? Lazy, right? Money, right? What else? Excuses. I like this one. I like this training. Yeah. Sociable, right? Distant. Wrong people. Not interested. Okay, that way. Woo! Hey, keep it 100 with me. Hey, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. It's not gonna leave this. It's not gonna leave this. Right? Then I know interest is strong. Wrong mindset. Okay. What else? What else we got? Hey, y'all good energy. I love it here. I love it here. Hey, y'all cool. Y'all cool. Okay, so right, they're scared. Every objection is the reason they must be at the next event. Well, Paris, you know, I got money issues. Hey, listen, right? I understand you. I feel you. I was that way too, right? But after my first event, my life changed, right? My life changed. After that first event, I cleared just shy of $500,000 while being at that event, right? While being at that event, right? I remember a young lady, she went there, right? She was international. She didn't have that much support from her family, her friends. She didn't hit a decent rank in this company, went to an event. 4 months later, her income times by 10. Listen, if you have money problems, I feel you. But that's why you must be at the event, right? Well, parents, my kids, listen, I understand. You know, I don't have kids, right? But my mentor has 9 of them, right? You understand? My good friend, he has 9 of them, okay? Right? One of the biggest leaders inside this company, he has 9 of them. And he identified that getting to events will help him provide for his kids in a way that many will never be able to do. Listen, you got to hear the information because it's something that you're going to hear. Better yet, it's some information. It's some people you're going to get attached to at this event that I promise you are going to change your life. Matter of fact, right now, let's go look up some flights, right? Let's go look up some flights and listen. Don't be bougie, okay? Don't be bougie. A Spirit flight to catch the information. Hold on. Let me get some water. A Spirit flight to catch some information, right? Frontier, y'all missing it. To catch some information is better than you never hitting 6 figures in your life. It's better than you never hitting $1 million in your life, right? Y'all want to talk about... I used to take 24-hour bus rides when I had no money. I used to know all routes of Megabus and Greyhound when I had no money. I'm not even talking a Spirit flight, right? I'm talking Megabus and Greyhound 24 hours, the China bus to New York for $60 from Atlanta or whatever it was, right? Come on. Come on. What you got to pick your point. What do you want to be? I identified, okay, they had money. I need to be where they're at, right? It's all gonna make sense. Paris, you missing meals. Okay, that's cool. It's all gonna make sense. Paris, you ain't got no car. Paris, you ain't got no phone. It's all gonna make sense. I kept myself in that environment all the time. So people, they see the high rise, they see the money, they hear the 7 figures. I've been doing this, right? If somebody's making more money than me, I'm there. I'm there. Because something that they may say may just rub off on me, right? Just that brush of a shoulder, this $100? You understand? It may just seep into my spirit, right? But I knew that early on. I wasn't missing it. The calls, I wasn't missing them. And back then we was doing, we used to do like phone line calls, right? Wasn't missing them, right? Wasn't missing them, right? And people, they can't get on the Zoom call, but they want to go chairman. Make it make sense, Sway. Make it make sense. Listen, I'm only talking to you because if you want to win, it may be some people. Listen, I'm gonna say it again, parents. You know what? I'm on the call. I'm here. That's cool. But what would have happened if I would have showed up to Houston alone? What would my organization have looked like? This was before I actually hit chairman. I was a Platinum 2000. I was grateful to God, but what would have happened if I would have showed up alone? I don't care who is getting it. I don't care who this is making sense for when I'm promoting, right? But I never show up alone. It will never happen. Ever. Ever. Right? I'm looking at the top leaders. Okay, David just told me Yvonne Tapia had 1,000 people at an event. He had a dude go chairman 25 in 15 days, right? They had like 500 people at an event, right? After that event with Charles, our next event, we had like 70 people, right? I understand the power of this thing. I understand the power of this thing, right? Whether you get it or whether somebody gets it or I'm going to have people with me, right? I don't care if it's 1. I don't care if it's 1,000. Whoever, they going chairman. Simple. In Houston, they all went chairman. Like that's what happened. It didn't matter when. It didn't matter how it was going to happen. It happened. Right? Hey, Charles, that's good. We didn't even talk about that. Hey, yeah, I had to save that one. That was good. That was good. Yeah, that's long. That's long. That's long. That's good. That's good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So leaving today, Paris, what do I need to do to really win? Right? Shout out to the London squad. Hold on. Yes, sir. Shout out to the London squad. My dog Christian in this thing. Yes, sir. Hey, that boy Jay. Hey, hold on. Jay said, hey, put some respect on my name. My team was in there. Jay, you did your thing. I ain't gonna lie. And Jay was the London promotion winner. I want to say you had a free ticket, I want to say the whole trip was free. Let me hold something, big fella. Hey, that was a little pricey trip, big fella. It's like, no, that's good energy. That's good energy. But what do I do leaving today, Paris? One, you gotta make the decision. You gotta make the decision to become a master promoter, right? Number 2, you gotta be committed to that decision, right? What is commitment? Staying loyal to doing what you said you would do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Whoo, boy. I need y'all to understand that, right? Because y'all gonna hear, y'all see everybody's beautiful face, and you're like, millionaire. Yeah, fire emoji, 7. Value, awesome, right? You gotta stay committed to this thing long after the mood you set it in has left you, right? Then number 3, make a goal. So where are we gonna start at with making the goal? We got a launch call in an hour. I'm not even gonna hold y'all too long. We got a launch call in an hour. How many people will you have on that launch call? Because you gotta this has gotta be every day. Every day. You wanna master this thing every day. How many people will you have on that launch call? / how many people will you have from your team that is bringing people to that launch call? Listen, Charles, it was one event it may have been several hundred 3-way chats talking about their tickets to Houston. You remember that? You remember that, Charles? I don't care. If you're in the business, you're getting promoted. Period. If you're in the business, and you're going to hear it over and over. Well, why parents keep messaging me like that? And he's so pushy. And this. Also, we creating chairman. You understand? And I'm sending this message in case you wanted to be one of them. If not, cool. You still going to get this message either way it go. right? Because I know the importance of promotion. I know, let them get on one call. It's one thing they may hear, right? Because you will never remember a full training. The only thing you're going to remember are the main quotes and points that were said. That's just how your mind works. So I know if I can at least get them to the event, they may hear one thing that changes their life. Bob Proctor had an event. He says a bunch of amazing things. I heard one story that I've held on to forever. Forever. Gentleman who was an actor and swimmer. I do a lot of things. I do a lot of things, right? So this resonated with me. How many people had won an Oscar? May have been like 5,000. How many people won an Oscar and a Tony? The joint dropped down to like 300. How many people won an Oscar, Tony, and an Emmy? The number was 18. He was the 19th person. That one story is something that stuck with me. You're not going to remember a full training, but you're going to hear one thing. And I know if I promote enough, when I promote enough, if they get to just one event, if they keep showing up, if I can just get them to events, they may hear that one thing that completely changes their life. Completely changes their life. Listen, if you really take this thing seriously, if you master promotion, you don't got to work as hard. It may be some people that say, Piers, you know what? You seem so extroverted, right? I look at all these people, they seem so outgoing, this, that, and the fourth. I don't want to. You master promotion, you don't got to work as hard. Because now you got people who understand promotion, and you can find people to get to events, right? To attract people, get them to an event, and they might be that person. Catch this. They might be that summer. They might be that winter, right? They might be that spring or fall, but they might be that person that actually wants to build and be in the forefront. But you master promotion, right? They master everything else. I need y'all to catch this, because some people don't understand that. Don King never got punched in the face. And he's up right now. Like, he didn't get punched. They getting tore up. They might, I don't even know they're cracking 1 million, all of them. I'm just going to be honest. They might, I want to say a lot of us chairmen making more than the majority of them. If we just going to keep it completely 100. Like, if we're going to be honest, I didn't even think, but hey, life is good. Hey, cheers. Hold on. To my fellow chairman and chairwoman. Hey, look, it's going to happen. Right? But you got to truly master promotion, because you're not going to have to work as hard as everybody else. You're not going to have to work as hard, but this is something that you must master. So tonight, how many, drop for me in the chat, right? Say it with your chest. How many people will you have on this call, right? Listen, again, you're not going to perform to your level of ability. Your level of awareness is going to be what happens. Some people may get off this call and go back to doing nothing. Listen, I'm that person that didn't fully understand when I was younger certain things. We got 3, right? We got 5. You got to promote if you want to win in your team. That's why it's imperative. Next Wednesday, nobody cannot be on this call that's in your team, right? Oh, well, they're not listening. Awesome. I'm going to make them listen. Simple. I done had leaders, right? I done had people, right, who haven't gone to events. I done had people that I've worked with that haven't gone to events. That didn't stop me from promoting. Ever. That didn't stop me from just saying, okay, they don't get it. Ever. If they're active in this business, I'm going to keep promoting. I'm going to keep blowing up the business. I'm going to keep making sure I'm not just sending a link. I'm sending a flyer saying, listen, hey, man, you want to go platinum 2000? We got to be in this thing, right? We got to be in this thing, right? May, we're having our first annual Retirement 365 Vibrate Higher Conference, right? That's going to be a major event. But you can't get nobody to that event if you can't get nobody on the opportunity call. If you can't get I need y'all to really feel me. I need y'all to really feel me, because it's going to be massive. And you want, by time May comes, to have already mastered this skill set of promotion, right? To have already mastered this thing, right? So do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a lot of success. We're going to win big. We're going to have a lot of fun together. Man, look, I love you all. I'm happy. Life is good. You understand? I just had a photo shoot, and it was freezing, right? But I got on this call. Y'all gave me life, man. I'm a little warmed up now. It's cold, but life is good, man. It's up. Like I said, anybody who stays connected, they're touching 1 million. It's going to happen. I'm going to keep saying it. 50 Travelpreneurs is done. 25,000 lives impacted is done. What portion are you going to play? I know it's going to happen. I know I'm going to keep putting in the groundwork. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere ever. Hear me. Ever. Right? Ever. Right? Ever. And when it's all said and done, they're going to remember, right? They're going to remember the major contributors to taking this thing over the top. Look, my goal is when people look at this movement, they don't know who created it. That's what I'm on. And we're going to keep doing that. We got a lot of people. Shout out to everybody who's close to ranking up. I know we got some people close to Platinum 150. We got some people close to Platinum 600 tonight. Make sure they're on that call. Make sure they're on that call. And we're going to have a lot of success. So before we end this thing, let's do because we got to hear it. Let's do a chairman season scream on 3. Brother Charles, would you mind leading us in that?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen. All right, so this right here is where the money is made. High energy equals high income. You got to know that, right? So listen, I need you, number one, it would be wise for you to put this on Instagram. You want to go ahead and make sure your Instagram ready. So I'm going to go ahead, or Facebook, either one. We're going to count down to 3. At the end, we're going to say chairman season. On the number 2, you want to push record, all right? So we're going to count down to 3. We're going to count to 3. 1, 2.
Make sure, I'm going to make sure they can unmute themselves first.
Yes. We're going to make sure you can unmute yourself.
I think that you got it. I think you might have to do it. I don't think I got that.
All right, let me go ahead. Ask all to unmute. Y'all have the ability to unmute. All right. So on the count of 3, right? On the count of 3, we're gonna scream chairman season. Chairman season is the scream. Okay. On the count of 3, we're gonna scream chairman season. When I say 2, press record. Right. So listen, you're screaming. Why are we screaming? You're screaming for your future.
Let's record.
You're screaming for your future. You're screaming for everything you want to manifest. You're releasing it into the atmosphere. They said, oh. That's what happened. The walls of Jericho fell when they let out a sound. You want to let out.
You got to mute yourself. My bad.
You want to let out a sound of victory, right? This is very critical. You won't do this unless you really believe, right? You got to be willing to look silly just for a brief while, so then the manifestation can come, right? Right now, the people who follow you, they won't understand it, but they'll be woken up. You understand? We're going to wake up the world, right? And it's going to work for you. Right now, today marks the rest of your life. So that's what we're screaming for. We're not just screaming just to scream. We're screaming for the victory, for the manifestation of everything it is that you desire. Ready? So I'm going to count to 3. All right? 2, press record. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Chairman season.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I hope you got what you came for. I really hope that you caught it. I really hope that you caught everything that Paris talked about tonight. I really hope it registered. Ladies and gentlemen, this skill is the highest paying skill in network marketing. This skill is the highest paying skill in network marketing. Make no doubt about it. Everything that he says, showing up to these calls, showing up to these events will change your financial situation. Show up with people and everything will never be the same. Paris, I'm gonna throw it back to you for the end, man.
Definitely. So tonight it's up and it's stuck. Myself and what's today? Thursday. Brother Charles Dyson, we're gonna be shutting it down on the opportunity call. Let's go ahead and take the next 60 minutes, go into all out promotion mode, prospects and team members. You definitely don't want to miss this. See y'all on top of the moon because the sky is never the limit. I will catch you all tonight at 8 p.m. in 1 hour. Have a good one.